Hello, this is Parker Zachman,
And Joey Weiss.
and we are standing right in front of the Chacmool-esque at the Minneapolis Institute of Arts. It was made sometime in the 14th century CE, and it was made out of stone. Now this Aztec piece has quite a few defining traits.
You can definitely see the large nose that appears on it, and the full lips.
The full lips are a definite sign, often the arched eyebrows as well. Now this piece is thought to be a number of different things. It's kind of a mystery, seeing as this is a sculpture that would be placed in a home altar, and seeing as most Aztecs did not have money to purchase tons of these sculptures, they would choose one kind of blanket sculpture, and that would kind of so represent all of their gods.
Definitely. They're very special. They're close to them in their spirit.
Definitely. And one of the gods that is thought to be is the Aztec goddess of water known as Tlaloc.
And you can tell that it's the Aztec god of water because of the tasseled headband.
Yeah.
And it appears that it has large ears, but that's just the tassels.
That is the tassel, although large ears is another characteristic of Aztec art that is very common. Another thought that this could be is the goddess of corn named Chac-mool. Now you can tell this by the rounded hands, how she's holding them, as if she were holding a stalk of corn, and they could often do that, and that would symbolize a different number of ceremonies and different times of years. It was thought that this could not just be one of the gods mentioned, but it could be a combination of either, a mix of multiple gods, and there is one more way that is shown to be important, and it couldn't just another blanket statement. The last thought is that it could be a sculpture of a man wearing the mask of a god, and in this way it could be any man, it could be any god if it was wearing a mask.
Yeah, so it would be for a ceremonial purpose.
Definitely. And you can also tell there are many different notched out areas, such as the eyes, cheek, and the chest cavity.
These were filled with pieces of shell to bring out that true color in the stone. Like the eyes and the cheeks, you can see the indents in them, and that's where the shells would be.
That is, and it would overall make this seem like a more important work, and it would also symbolize that this was an important figure. It is also quite obvious that this is Aztec, and it shares many characteristics of the Mayan artwork called the Chac-mool. And I believe the first one was found in Chichen Itza, is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, so we can tell that this is important not just as a worship, but also for agriculture.
Definitely, for agriculture. I mean, as it represents possibly the goddess of corn, agriculture was a huge part of their society. I mean, without it, they would surely die.
Definitely. They had just left that hunter-gatherer phase, and without agriculture, they would not have food for them. Why is this important today? Many people could be asking. And if we did not have pieces like this, we would not know anything about the ancient civilizations. I mean, just take a look at the hieroglyphs.
Definitely. It's a pathway to our modern culture.
Exactly. And if we didn't have things like this, places like Maya, Aztec, all of the ancient civilizations of Americas would be totally lost to us. We would not be able to decide what they were about. And things like this are extremely iconic, and they help us figure out the true roots of our culture.
For sure.